Hello, everyone. As you remember, my name is Aida, and I'm Associate Head of Department for Student Experience. But also what I do, I teach. And I teach 3 modules: Geopolitics of Migration, Geographies of Security, and the final year module titled Contemporary Security Issues. And today we're having a special edition of Living Geography with UWE. And I would like to shed the spotlight on our final year student, Mitch O'Sullivan. Hi, Mitch. Welcome to our interview today. Hi.
Hi there, thanks for having me.
To commemorate the 75th anniversary of VE Day, Mitch has followed in Captain Tom's footsteps. Obviously not literally, but at a safe social distance. And today I would like to ask a few questions, Mitch. What inspired you to run this campaign?
Well, the main thing that's inspired me because I did the challenge for obviously VE Day, but I have a very strong military link in my family. So my dad, my stepdad, my brother, my mum are all part of the military, and I aspire to be joining the military this year after finishing uni. So I wanted to give a little back really kind of thing and raise money for what is the Royal Marines charity, and I also understand obviously it's during COVID-19 and the hard mental challenges everyone faces these times. Like there's lots of people who have time on their own, like you have to be locked indoors, you might not have the social interactions you normally used to. So I also wanted to do my bit for that as well and raise money for Mind UK, so like raise awareness for it and help those in need really. So yeah, my main inspiration was also I just didn't want to let the global pandemic affect me in the sense I wanted to do something. I didn't want to just, when I look back on years to come, I wanted to say, oh, during this time I achieved something and I did something good rather than just sit around all day. I wanted to do something proactive. So I thought this was a good way to go. And so I decided to walk 75 miles in 24 hours.
Wow, that's amazing. How long did it take you? 24 hours exactly?
Yeah, 24 hours exactly. I think I managed to walk about 73 miles in total. So I think I've just missed out on the 75 because I slowed down a bit at the end. But yeah, I walked for 24 hours straight with no sleep.
And did you not carry a backpack as well? Wasn't it pretty heavy?
Yeah, so I carried a back. So the reason for the backpack is that was to do with the Royal Marines aspect. So people don't know anything about Royal Marines. They undertake 4 commando tests, and one of the tests they have to walk 30 miles with full weight. So it's the equivalent of 14.5 kilograms. So I wanted to experience what they experience really and understand the hardships that they go through during one of these commando tests.
And how many laps did you do? I know that you've been doing your fundraising in your backyard.
I think it was about 12,200 laps. Yeah, about 12,200 laps, I think, of my back garden, which is 10 meters long. So, yeah, there's a lot of laps, a lot of boringness, a lot of tedium.
Okay, I hope you kept yourself hydrated, and I know that your campaign was live streamed on Facebook, and we've been all so proud of you. We've been all watching and tuning in and cheering you up. How much did you raise, Mitch?
So I raised in total just shy of £2,000. So it was about 1,900 just over 1,900 in total I raised.
Okay.
In 24 hours. So I was pretty happy with that as well.
Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. And how did you feel afterwards?
Oh, tired was definitely the main one. I think I slept for about 24 hours afterwards. Feet were really sore as well. I had some big blisters on there. And but I felt really happy as well, obviously, that I completed it. And it was and obviously a lot of people tuned in at the end of the live stream. So people like family members and friends that were there like cheering me on. So it was quite good at the end. It was quite fun.
Well done, Mitch. Again, just to say, we are absolutely proud of you. This is just fantastic achievement. I just wanted to ask, you are our final year student, and I just wanted to ask just a few questions about your university experience. If I take you back to the beginning, you know, the induction day, right? So how was it? What were your highlights?
Well, my highlights of the whole of university, or yeah. So in my first year, my highlight was, so I joined the rowing sports society, which I think was definitely one of my highlights for that year. So being part of just a society at UWE where it's obviously really inclusive and friendly, and just as a great way to meet friends outside your course. I think that was definitely, I met friends for life through that, who I lived with in the following years. So I think that's definitely my highlight. And there's we also got tattoos together as well, so that's obviously a big bond.
That's big.
Yeah. And then on the academic side, I think my highlight was probably this year. My highlight, where I got to, they give you a lot more freedom in your choice of modules and stuff, and your choice of how you approach the module. So it's not scripted. So you can do dissertation. Obviously, you can do that on what you want. So it becomes really interesting. And then the securities module I took in the last year, you could shape that how you want. So I managed to do my last security report on the Royal Marines. So it was just found it more interesting being able to write and do modules on stuff that I found interesting. So I think that's definitely one of the highlights of the year, I think, of the whole experience.
Thank you, Mitch. And what would be your piece of advice to students that come after you?
I think the best piece of advice I'd get, I probably didn't pick up on myself until last year, was the lecturers are there to help you. So don't be afraid to go to lecturers if you need the help outside of the lessons, and don't be afraid to email them and ask them for, like, oh, I'm thinking about doing this, would that work? Or how about if I look at it from this angle, would that be okay? And then the lecturers will already get back to you really fast. I think I only really fully utilised that in my last year, which then I started to do after. So I think that's definitely one piece of advice I'd say. Definitely use your lecturers when you need to. So they're all really good.
Okay. And what is what is for you next? What's next?
Yeah, so the next stage of my life is joining the Royal Marines, as I kind of said already. So I'm joining the young officers batch in September. So just kind of waiting for that now, just getting fit and training over the summer, and then I've got a year and a half of training, and then on to the rest of my career, really. So that's the next stage of my life.
And here we go, a really tricky question. So you've done, you are almost there to complete your degree in human geography. Looking back, but also looking forward, what will you take away from your degree that you think really set you up for your career in the future?
I think for me personally, the areas that helped me out a lot were the teamwork exercises. So working as part of a team to deliver an outcome. So like obviously starting from the conception stage, thinking of the idea, then bouncing ideas off each other and following it through to completion. I think that's, as a team, that really helps because it just mimics more of what the real world's like. So you're doing stuff where which you will be doing in your future career as part of a team. So I think that's really helpful. And then I think the other big bit of help for me was definitely just the whole dissertation module, or final year project module, where you do lots of different aspects. So for me, I did interviews, questionnaires, then you do more technical stuff. You can do more technical stuff. So you find statistics of the questionnaires you did, and obviously then you've got to analyse your own work. You've got to research it and find what other people have been saying. So I think that whole module gives you a really good grounding of stuff to say in interviews, and like how to approach more analytical work in your career and future. I think the dissertation module is a big one for me, and just how to apply yourself to more of the real world aspect after university.
Okay. Oh, thank you very much. This is really quite a great insight into the experiences of our students. And I think, again, I just want to thank you for getting engaged in fundraising, and I think commemorating the VE Day, the 75th commemoration, the 75th event with 75 miles back to back in your backyard with a heavy backpack on your back as well. So I think this is fantastic, and that I'm absolutely pleased that you have enjoyed your learning experience and your learning journey with us at the university. And I really do hope that we'll stay in touch. And as we say, even upon the graduation, UWE support is for life. So we can always, we're always here, we're always happy to help and support every single graduate of ours. Again, Mitch, thank you very much for your time today.
That's okay.
Okay,
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.